Are you serious? Are you serious? The coffee's amazing. Well, and so are the earthquakes swarming out in the California-Mexico border, folks. Matter of fact, swarms of more than 250 small earthquakes have struck since New Year's Eve near the California-Mexican border, causing unease among the residents and attention from even scientists and seismologists. The strongest earthquake in the sequence was a magnitude 3.9, striking directly underneath the town of Brawley, California, about 170 miles, of course, southeast of Los Angeles. The earthquake struck in the southern end of the Brawley seismic zone, a seismic active region where tectonic plates are moving away from each other, and the Earth's crust is getting stretched out. And that's what's causing a lot of these sinkholes. I mean, yes, fracking, removing of the oil from large amounts of oil from the Earth, all of these things, gases, all of these things is also causing the Earth to implode. But the pressure and the pulling away, the gravitational pull that's on the Earth, causing these tectonic plates to stretch. So, and when that happens, they may rub on the other side of another location on the planet. So the Brawley, California seismic zone is particularly important to watch because it is the region that connects the San Andreas fault lines and the Imperial fault line, both of which can produce damaging earthquakes. And the seismic zone extends for about 30 miles from the city of Brawley across the Salton Sea's southern half and in near the Bombay Beach. So scientists are closely monitoring the swarm that began Saturday, as there was a chance that an earthquake of a magnitude 5 or larger could be triggered from all of this seismic activity. There's always a reason to be concerned for bigger earthquakes, according to scientists, but Sunday night, the possibility of the swarm triggering a larger event has largely receded. The southern Brawley seismic zone is close in proximity to the Imperial Fault, and the Imperial Fault has caused 2 major earthquakes in recent decades. In 1979, you may remember that 6.5 earthquake that sent violent shaking into El Centro, injuring 91 people and causing so much damage to the concrete Imperial County Services building that it had to be demolished. This is a dangerous little area. Also, back, you might remember 1940, there was a magnitude 7.1. It claimed the lives of 9 people, swaying buildings as far away as Los Angeles, and the irrigation systems were damaged, railroad tracks were warped, and it really created a serious issue back in 1940. So we're going to keep a close eye on this stuff. I mean, look, swarms and swarms of earthquakes there in the Brawley, California area near the Mexican border. I'll be back with more current world events. Jesus said there would be earthquakes in diverse places, but it was more than just one here and one there. There would be all kinds of them. There would be an increase. And if you study the prophetic earthquakes of the Bible, which I've done a television show called The 7 Prophetic Earthquakes of the Bible. And there's way more than 7 in the Bible. But I literally walk you through 7 that each time one of these quakes hit, there was a major biblical significance. Like the day Moses got the law given to him on Mount Sinai, the mountains shake. Like the day that Jesus died on the cross, the earthquake rent the temple veil in half. Even the resurrection of Christ, a massive earthquake rolling back the stone with the angels were there, and many bodies of the saints were seen walking around in the streets of Jerusalem. And oh, by the way, folks, don't forget the Mount of Olives is going to split in half, and that earthquake may be the same one that also is on the day that the 2 witnesses raised from the dead created an earthquake so powerful in Jerusalem that 7,000 people die. Now, these prophetic earthquakes are in your Bible. And, of course, we're living in the last days. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to Bible prophecy. We're certainly living, folks, in the last days. Are you serious? Are you saved?